entire team was built on a foundation of team members don't investigate other team members. That was kind of the ground fucking rule.
That was Ash's rule. Well, maybe
Right.
a little bit
That was
Arthur's
inflicted
too.
to everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm
I guess
assuming
you
no
could
one
say
has
it's kind of
talked to
bad.
Justin about that, has he?
I don't know if it was part of the hiring paperwork, no. But, regardless, taking it upon himself to investigate another team member without getting senior approval, I think, is a huge issue in the first place. And probably should be addressed. Even if he wasn't aware of that being a rule as part of this team, he still shouldn't have taken it upon himself to do so without approval.
The thing that doesn't make sense is someone that frankly hasn't earned any merit or trust is trying to gauge the merit and trust of someone else who has been here longer than him. That's the thing that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'll be entirely honest, I've been, well, absent. But it seems, from an outsider perspective looking in, Ash had always claimed that he hated nepotism. That was one of the things that he couldn't stand about Arthur and his leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Does it seem to you like there is a difference in how he treats the kid and to how he should be treating everyone else? Just because of the Talon last name.
No. No, I
Really?
wouldn't say that there is. You think there is?
Maybe it's just a difference between how Ash and I operate. Maybe that's all it is.
Well, okay. Let's back it up a little bit. There was a bit of a shortcut for his onboarding, and I will say that not necessarily standard procedure. It was because of the time frame in which everything was happening. We didn't have
Right.
time to go through the proper process. You and the end of the world were kind of looming over our shoulders, so I think at that point Ash made a split-second decision that we needed he was good, you know. Justin has been very good at what he has done so far already, and we just needed people. We needed help.
Right.
And I know that Justin had already proven himself a few times, so it wasn't an issue of whether he could trust him or not. I think that that's a little bit more realistic as to what the situation was surrounding his decision to bring him on, not so much favoritism.
Right, but, and again, I know I was absent due to everything that was going on, but how exactly did he earn that trust?
I don't know.
What did he do?
You'd have to ask Ash. Ash is the one that had him working for him directly.
Well, see, that's kind of the part of the problem. If you are right hand and you don't even know, see how that's all sorts of ass backwards, right?
Well, there was a lot of things that were all sorts of ass backwards for the last couple weeks.
Yeah, but if anything should be on the fucking up and up, the straight and narrow, it should be this. Saying that everything else was falling apart isn't exactly an excuse.
No, I'm not quite saying it was... Let me clean up my words a little bit about how I explain, because I don't want to make it seem like the team was falling apart in any way. I think
Not
it was
saying
just...
that it was.
And I just want to make sure that that's not what I'm implying. It was more of the world around us falling apart. And Justin had gone on a few assignments where he did bring back really good information. I don't at the very moment recall exactly what it was, but I do remember being impressed by what he was able to pull up as an informant. Now, the time frame in which that occurred was a few days, so it wasn't like he had 3, 4, 5 weeks worth of proving himself the way that we have done with others.
Is it safe to assume that his text in the group chat saying that he's going to be off the grid, doing some work with informants, want to give them a test, is what you were referring to with Sky?
You know what? So sorry. Say that one more time.
Justin sent a text in the group chat last night, or early this morning, I should say, saying that he's going to be off the grid for a while, doing some work with an informant, giving them a test.
Yes, that
I'm
is...
assuming that's the Sky thing.
That is definitely what that is. Yes, correct. He even stated that to me on the phone earlier today when he confirmed that he had performed a second spell on himself. That he was going off the grid.
I just don't understand why one would need to do a spell to be able to do your fucking job.
That's a great question.
Alright. I'll give him a call.
Alright.
See what I can find out.
That's pretty much all I've
anything
got.
else-
Huh?
Yeah. Should anything else arise, just give me a holler.
Sure. I know it's probably a pointless question to ask, but how are you doing?
Peachy.
All right. If I find anything else out, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, sorry about that. What's going on?
You're good. Grant got bit by a Wendigo, I guess. And he's in the ICU now. And Lucy called Emmy, and Emmy was just starting to, laugh a little bit, too, and now she's back to full depresso. So he called Emmy to tell her about it, and I'm like, shit, no, please.
Okay, you know, is Ash
I told
aware?
Lucy, I texted him, he hasn't responded yet. I know he's awake,
also
though.
let Mav know. Make Mav
Is
aware.
Mav awake?
He is. I just had a conversation with him, that's why.
Alright, I'll give him a call then.
Yeah, let him know. Maybe he can step in and also try to help on that one.
Perfect. He's
How
in the
long ago-
ICU, so
how long ago
I'm
was
not
he
sure.
bit?
I don't know. Lucy just told us, and then Cass fell off a mountain, so then he had to go.
Okay.
So
You call Mav.
we're having a great time. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.
That's not the one I want. Okay. I need to run to the restroom and grab a drink, and I will be back in a few minutes, y'all.